You see, in this situation, because they're stupid teenagers, I feel like he's gonna be like more pissed off at like Mike for what? Okay. Well, let's check our phone because that seems more useful than a book. Who reads books anymore, right?
Oh, you did not just do that.
Put your hands where I can see them. We've got you surrounded.
Oh, Mike, you sack of shit.
But who am I to retaliate? What choice do I, a supple young rebel girl, have but to surrender to the strapping military guard come to take me into custody?
Let's murder this guy. He deserves to die.
Well, I don't know when you put it like that. Hey!
Whoa, whoa, oh, right. Whoops.
Oh!
Oh, I got him?
Hey.
I think I got him. Okay, I forgot the buttons for a second there.
Where are you hiding, little chickadee?
Murder him.
Oh!
Hi.
Hey!
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Fuck this guy.
Hello. Come on.
God damn,
Hey,
this is
Mike.
kind of tough.
Boom, shakalaka.
Oh, you got
Kind
me.
of, sort of.
Okay.
I hope one of these is just like an incendiary snowball or something and we can just kill this guy right now. Sometimes
can't
doing
hide
nothing
from
is the
me,
right thing to do.
Michael.
What?
I know all
That's a
your
thing?
tricks.
Whoa, shit. Fuck it, let's do this. Murder animals.
Oh, no.
Damn, Jess. Look what you did.
I know. Oh, no. Poor birdie. Poor little Tweety birdie.
Stone cold, Jess.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, I did. I just kind of want to throw a little bit of chaos into this LP. That's all. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, my God.
And Mike doesn't give a
Michael?
fuck.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Done.
my God.
Done city.
So did I go down?
I don't think so.
I think you'd know so if I did.
Oh,
All right.
God.
All right.
My. So are we calling it my favor then?
You're a worthy opponent, Miss Jessica, the Snowball Queen.
Okay, that sounds vaguely dirty.
My lady.
Kill him. Murder him.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're really gonna get it.
What am I gonna get?
Well, I can think of at least one thing,
Yeah.
but you'll have to wait until later.
Oh, my God.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yes, sounds like- Whoa!
Oh my God!
Oh. Well, okay.
That was really close.
That thing was gonna kill us.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
wow. If you hadn't pulled us out of the way, toast.
Wow, that
Let's
was
get out of here.
that was a crazy fucking quick time event.
Yeah.
All right, so I was tempted to let it kill us, but then I thought, all right, wait a minute. I want to kill Mike and not this chick. She's dumb, but she is a shitty judge of character, but that doesn't mean that she deserves to die right away. So I'm going to try to not get everyone killed right away. I'm going to try to keep everyone alive, actually. I'm really going to try to do that.
How are we feeling?
Even though I might already be on the wrong path. I'm going to try to keep everyone alive.
Seems we hardly scratched the surface in our last session, so let's go a little bit deeper this time. This time, we're going to try to understand the root of your anxiety. Now pick up that book, turn the pages. You will see a set of pictures and symbols. I want you to identify which image in each set makes you the most anxious.
Okay. Women worry me or men worry me. I'm gonna try. All right. I was a little bit ridiculous the last time I did this. I tried to just go for like crazy stuff, but I'm gonna try to do this completely honestly from now on. I'm gonna because that might mean something. I don't know. Let me think. Women or men? Or men or women. I've never really felt anxious from men or women, like as a group, I don't think. But if I had to pick one, I guess women. I'm not intimidated by men or anything like that. I guess it would be women. I guess. Okay. Oh, I have to turn the page. All right. Crowds scare me or planes scare me. I would say so. What, being isolated or being at a group of people? It seems like planes or crowds. Well, I've only ever been on a plane like. Well, I've actually like a few times, like 5 or 6 times, but. I would guess probably planes. I'm gonna say planes. I'm not afraid of crowds. I think that's called agoraphobia. Oh my god. I fear heights. I fear drowning. I fear fuck heights. Heights can fuck off. Rats or snakes? Rats are fine. I love rats. I don't love rats, but fuck snakes. Guns or knives? Well, I would say like just guns, because at least if I've got to fight somebody who's holding a knife, I feel like I would have a chance. If I could like get past the knife or like disarm, I feel like a knife would be a lot easier to disarm than a gun, because you can get, well, they're gonna get close to you pretty much, and if you can like just evade really quickly, and then just get like really close, and then maybe get to his arm. But if a gun, you cannot get close. So fuck guns. I don't own a gun. I kind of want to own a gun just because I don't trust people. Snakes or well, this is fucking weird. A year ago, no, not a year, like a couple of years ago. Like 2 or 3 years ago, something like that, I had a fucking roach infestation in this house that I'm living in right now. There were a bunch of apparently like openings in the walls or like under the sink that I wasn't aware of. A bunch of small little cracks, and roaches would get in, and it was just horrifying. Why did I fucking pronounce that word that way? It was horrifying. It was the most like stressful time that I've had just being in my house. But still, I'm not afraid of roaches. I don't have like a fear of roaches. I've killed a bunch. We haven't had a real roach problem in a long time. So I would, yeah, snakes are still way scarier than roaches. Roaches, you just smash them. They're disgusting, and they carry diseases. But fuck snakes. Clowns don't scare me at all. Scarecrows also don't scare me at all. I don't really understand like people's weird fear of clowns. I've never understood that. I think a lot of people, when they say that they're afraid of clowns, I think they're kind of lying. I think. Like, I just don't really like this clown. Obviously looks like a scary clown. This is obviously a horrifying clown, but like just normal clowns like at a circus, like why would you, what is, I don't understand like what the fear is behind, like what could that possibly, they just have like white makeup, and they have face makeup and weird colored hair and big shoes. Like that's not terrifying. So I'd say, I guess scarecrows more than clowns, I guess. What the fuck? Gore? Oh, that's what that is. I was trying to identify what that was on the left. So what makes me more anxious, crows or gore? Crows are fine. That's a weird one at the very end there.
Did I startle you? So sorry. You're doing very well. Don't be nervous.
Guys, unethical fucking practices here.
Try to speed up a bit. The more you rely on your instincts, the more honest your answers will be, and the more enlightening you will find this experience.
Speed it up. Alright, so just be quick. Alright, fuck it. Snakes. Yeah, spiders don't worry me. Alright, let's be fast. He wants me to speed it up. Needles. Nope, needles are fine. You know what, though? I did once, like, lose consciousness for a little bit because I had a lot of blood withdrawn for a blood test. But needles themselves, no, I'm fine. Zombies or scarecrows? I guess zombies. I never really... I don't believe in zombies. Gore disgusts me. I fear dogs. More anxious. I would say... Gore, I guess. Okay. I'm not afraid of dogs. Gore, storms scare me, or gore. Yeah, storms are fine. I've never experienced like a bad storm before.
This is very interesting. Thank you for answering so diligently.
This guy's tongue just moved.
Zombies. An awful.
Awful?
The sun combination sounds like a good Friday night.
Okay.
Well, I'm afraid once again we're out of time, but I promise we'll talk again very soon.
Alright, so I think I'm going to actually cut the recording in just a sec here. I'm not exactly sure how the saving works in this game. I think it might just be totally automatic. Like, I don't think I need to... What? What is this? Okay, let me... Hang on. That seems right there like a very good spot to end the recording. Right there. So I'm going to hope that I can still see this cutscene that I'm about to start watching the next time I record, because, yeah, that would be perfect. So I'm really curious about what all of these weird questions are that I'm answering here, but I'm imagining that a lot of you watching this LP right now do know what's going on with that. If you do know, don't tell me. Just try not to spoil anything. I respond pretty much to like 90 to 95% of all comments that I get. I respond pretty quick usually. The only rule I have for comments at all, the only thing is just no spoilers. That's it. If you want to comment on something like that's going on that happened in this video, that's totally fine. Just don't comment on anything that happens in a later video. That's it. My only rule. And don't be a douche, of course. Don't be like anybody in this. Don't be like any of the kids in this game. And we'll be cool. Okay, let me see. What time is it right now? I have a little tiny bit of time, so I can talk a little bit about what I think is going on with this game, or how I feel about the game so far. I usually do like discussion segments like at the ends of my recordings if I have time. But that'll always be like a longest discussion about the game, but I'll always keep that at the ends of videos. So yeah, you won't have to ever skip. You won't ever have to skip a lot of just me talking in order to get back to the game. So I like the game so far for what it is. I really do like it for what it is. The problem is, I guess for a long time I didn't like what it is. Like, what I mean by that is I didn't like all of the annoying, stupid teenagers. Like, I'm 26. I'm gonna be 27 in a few months. Not that I'm old or anything, but I don't relate to teenagers or high school students at all anymore. Like I don't. Like I played MapleStory a years ago. No, like a year ago. Like the last time I played a game called MapleStory, which is aimed at a much lower demographic, a much younger demographic. I met a couple of people who were like in their, mostly from my experience, mostly I actually ran into like people in their like late teens, like 19, early 20s. I met a lot of people like 18, 19, 20, 21. And I felt like I couldn't really relate to a lot of those people. Like, I didn't think like they were retarded teenagers or anything, but it's just, I don't know. I just have a hard time relating to like people that young anymore. And I guess it's just me getting older, I guess. But yeah, so I mean, I find it hard to relate to like 20-year-olds and 19-year-olds. And the people in this game seem like they're just at the prime of just their stupid teenagerness, about like 16, 17, maybe 18. I don't know. But I'm assuming probably the game is going to try to convince us that they are all 18 because I'm assuming that there's some amount of nudity and stuff. And I imagine that there would be an issue with the game if let's say like there's a 16-year-old girl in this game and she's taking off her fucking top or something and she's making out with a dude and they're about to get naked and shit. I imagine that if the character in the game were to be quote unquote 16, even though it's an imaginary character, she's not a real person, I imagine there would be problems with that. So I'm assuming that the game is going to say that most of these characters are at least 18 years old. I'm just going to assume that. I don't know, but I assume. But yeah, these characters act like, based on their maturity level, I would say like 17 at the most, honestly. You know what? I kind of no. You know what? Some of these characters could pass for like early 20s, maybe. There are a lot of stupid people in their early 20s. I remember college. I remember a lot of dumb people still being in college. But yeah, so like if I approach this game just fully expecting to just for every character just make me cringe in the way that they have, then I think I can get through this. I think I can get through this game. It's a little bit tough sometimes because it really just like I want to kill. Like, this game makes me want to kill some of these characters because they're so fucking annoying, and they're just like so. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't really remember like when I grew out of like all this stupid shit, the stupid teenage shit that everybody has to go through. I remember feeling in high school that like I just didn't really. I honestly, like, I remember in high school like just thinking like a lot of these people in my grade they seem retarded. Like, I was a loner in high school, and like I during like lunch I would do homework so that I could go home and play video games or read. I actually read in high school. I read books. I read a lot of Michael Crichton. I was a sci-fi nerd. But yeah, I was a loner. I just remember like just looking, just observing people. A lot of people just like I just saw a lot of stupid shit in high school. Just a lot of dumb shit that was just going on around me, and I was just like, I don't know. I just didn't really want to associate with many people. Maybe that's an unhealthy mindset for a teenager. I don't know, but I've always just like, okay, if these kids were in my high school while I was in high school, I would have still cringed, but not as much as I am right now. But I would still be like, God damn, those guys are retarded. What are they doing? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I ever really like went through that phase so much. Like, I think I had to be more. I would have had to have been more sociable for me to really feel that. But I was pretty much like, pretty much from like my sophomore year, my junior year, my senior year, I was pretty much a loner in high school, and I was totally fine with that. Really, I wasn't like lonely or anything. But I guess I was kind of stupid when I was a freshman. I guess. I don't know. It's kind of, that was like 13 years ago. I don't really remember super clearly. I'm getting old. But anyway, so yeah, these characters are all just horribly stupid. They are stupid. and I know that they're stupid, and I'm just gonna continue knowing that they're stupid. And I'm gonna try to keep them all alive. I'm gonna really try to do that. I'm gonna try really hard not to kill anybody, but if I am presented with a situation where I've got to kill somebody, I'm gonna kill the stupider person. I'm gonna kill the person who annoys me more. So this is so yeah, this, I think I am imagining that I'm already on like an incorrect path. I'm imagining that the path to like the quote unquote true end for this game is probably pretty strict, and maybe, I don't know, me picking up the cell phone out of the backpack might have already set me, might have made Chris like less trusting of Sam, which might mean something later on. I don't know, but probably having Matt find Mike. I'm actually a lot better at remembering these names than I thought. Have Matt see Mike and Emily like basically making out through the binoculars. Maybe that will trigger some kind of a conflict between Matt and Mike later on, and maybe one of them will die because of it. I don't know. I imagine something like that would happen. If you do know, don't tell me. But I'm not really sure. I guess like I'll play through the game once, and then I'll try somehow to Google how super difficult it'll be for me to get to the true, like how super strict it is. Like, I'll try not to spoil anything for myself, but I do want to record like me getting to the true path on this. I would actually kind of like to do that on my first attempt, because having to replay the game over again will obviously add a lot of bulk to the LP. I guess, you know, it really just depends on how long the game is also. Typically games like this are not super long. Heavy Rain wasn't too long of a game. That's really the only other game like this that I have to kind of gauge this. So what I think I'm going to do is if I don't get the true ending on the first attempt, which I'm assuming that I won't, then what I'm going to do is try to do a quick second run of the game where I'm just, maybe I can find a list on Google or something of all of the correct choices to make or something. And I'll just do that really quickly, and I'll kind of try to speed through things, and I'll see what the hell the true ending is like. Because I would really like to see the correct ending for this. I'm not gonna. This LP is not gonna be like an LP of me doing everything in the game. I'm not gonna do that because that would just be way too long. But I am gonna try to get the true ending, at the very least on my second run of this game. But you know what? Like, as annoying as all of these teenagers are, I do like this game. I think it looks fucking ridiculously amazing. Like, I'm blown away. This face that we're seeing right now, like, if I'm being completely honest, like, I really, it's difficult for me to tell that this is actually a video game and not like an actual like person being recorded on the screen here. Like that this is a 3D model. This is a character model, but this is not an actual person we're seeing. This guy looks, the faces look just fucking so good. Oh my god. Their mouths are a little bit over animated, I think. Their faces are a little bit over animated, I think, also. But that was a thing that I saw in Heavy Rain and LA Noire. I also noticed it in, but I don't know. But anyway, I think I'm gonna just cut the recording here. Again, these long ass discussion segments, if you don't want to see them, I'm going to keep them at the very ends of the recordings. I'm never going to start a recording session with me just talking for like 10 minutes about the game. So this is always going to come at the end of an episode. So if you see this screen and I'm just talking for a while, just kind of scan through like the video a little bit just to see like if the screen changes. If it doesn't change, then I'm just talking. But again, that'll just be at the ends of videos. I'm going to cut the recording here. I would like to talk a little bit about some more stuff. I guess Yeah, I'll say that for next time. I'll say it for next time. I don't have a lot of time left, and I do want to talk about stuff. So anyway, let me know what you think about the game so far. I am interested. I don't like being a guy who like presents you like with a question. So what do you think about like I tell you my opinion on something, but then I go like, but enough about me. So what do you guys think about this thing? Like that annoys me every time I see it at the ends of videos, but it does get like comments and shit. But I really am very active in my comment sections for my my LPs. So if you do have any kind of a comment, feel free to leave it. Most likely I'll respond to you, unless you're a douche, or unless your comment is totally irrelevant to me and my channel. But yeah, feel free to comment. I welcome comments. I have been very good at avoiding douchebags on YouTube. I've been very, very lucky, I think. So yeah, feel free to comment. If you would like to do me a personal favor, and I really don't like asking this. I really don't. I'm kind of uncomfortable in case you can't hear it in my voice. But if you want to help me out, please give the video a quick like. That really does help me out. It drives something in the YouTube algorithm that I don't fully understand. It makes my videos easier to find, basically. And that helps the channel grow, and that encourages me to record more and shit. I don't monetize any of these videos, so I'm really just doing it for fun. This is just a hobby of mine. Well, right now, this is just a hobby of mine. If the channel ever actually did grow to the point where I could actually make some decent money from this, I probably would monetize them. I don't know. But for right now, this is just a hobby, a fun hobby. So do me a favor, just leave the video a quick like. If you liked it, feel free to comment. If you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe. And stay tuned for more Until Dawn coming up real soon, and also some more The Last of Us coming up soon. See you later, guys.